story to be told in an anthem. Nasty blasted all attacks when he was throwing a tantrum. Then with one fast sweep, all the dragons you see got locked up and stocked up for him to keep. And so Spyro took the fate in his hands of every denizen that's fallen in the dragon lands, fighting everything in sight like a bull in town square. Haunted tower, treetops, supercharging through the air again. Destroy the towers, had a power in a metal head. Turned Toasty into tantalizing sheep again. Spitting flames all up and gems cracking, dropping shock boxes that I'll never forget. And so Spyro went to Nasty's town with a big green gas plan was coming unwound. He chased them all around, here with flames 1 and 2, and then really rubbed it in with me off of this loop. The Nasty army really couldn't compare with a tiny purple dragon rocket superstar flare. And who knew that even metal that the Norks adored shattered, scattered out and flat with a charge of the horns. For peacekeepers, the dream weavers, they heard the word. A dragon fight and attack frogs and hover birds. He saved the land and all the dragons living in it. So what's next for Spyro? The sky's the limit, y'all.
He's just a little dragon now. One day he'll take off from the ground. You'll find no flyer guy around. He's got an awesome tail. Even if he's small in scale, dragon punches pound for pound. So let him up and burn down.
So the Dragonlands were seemingly safe, and then some storms set in and baked the sky in gray. Spyro would earn a break after fighting the war, so he jumped into a portal, teleporting him to Dragon Shores. But he emerged in a world full of disarray. Avalar watching the burn and gazing with those rays, with thorns scattered out across all the realms, and the creatures living in them were just slowly getting overwhelmed. From Model Springs to Sunny Beach Metropolis, from Fracture Hills up to Shady Oasis, gather orbs and locating all the gems, and breeze through speedways while clearing up the mayhem. Spyro played along with every step that Windows game, powered up with a supercharger super flame, dropping rocks to crush his back harder than the gems dropping into money back to sack. Running a gulp and full of bomb into his face, finding grinders and hurricanes and pigs in space. Lava lizards craving cayman like a lickable lolly. Stop the tasting of the turtles, having trouble with the trolley. Spyro can handle anything you ever throw at him. A lore hunter in his corner when he needed them. He got a dragon choice on making a splash after guaranteeing Ripton was reduced into ash now.
He's just a little dragon now. One day he'll take off from the ground. You'll find no flyer guy around. He's got an awesome tail. Even if he's small in scale, dragon punches pound for pound. So let him up and burn him down.
Once again, a stand was finally made, and the Dragonland was saved from another evil plane. When everything was high and white and holding real tight, Bianca snuck in under the cover of night, took the dragon eggs away to a cold dark place where the sorceress's evil plan was picking up the pace. She had a plan for every dragon and a spell for everything, including ripping off their wings for all the magic they bring. This time Spyro knew he couldn't go alone if he could never keep the promise to bring all the dragons home. So he found himself teaming with a sassy kangaroo, a yeti. You can't forget vetting a giant club too, dude. Agent 9, the unhinged fringe, is all about the Ronak ruining that he binges deep into the night. And in case you haven't heard, he loves pairing them up with the exploding jump from Sergeant Bird. Even still, it's up to Spyro to fix it, saving the world between some serious kick flips. Composing the drink and causing Scorch to sink, and showing Spike he has to think about the crystals falling in his ring. And when it's just down to him and the sorceress, Spyro took control of a tank, and like the biggest is, he blasted her away. A legend was made, and every creature in the world came together to celebrate.
He's just a little dragon now. One day